Yeah, he's a specimen. He's,
In a bombshell lawsuit, Cassie alleges the Bad Boy Records music mogul physically and sexually abused her throughout their 10-year relationship, which began when she was 19 years old and he was 37.
In court documents, Ventura says, during their relationship, she was often punched, beat, kicked, and stomped on by Combs, claiming he forced her to engage in acts with male workers.
Cassie's spouse has come forward in the wake of her startling legal action against her former partner, Diddy. The lawsuit accuses Diddy of years of physical abuse, assault, trafficking, and more. Cassie is pursuing legal action in federal court, and the lawsuit is notably distressing. Featuring a trigger warning due to its graphic content, Cassie terminated her relationship with Diddy in 2018. Despite an alleged non-disclosure agreement and days signed by Cassie during their relationship, she has broken her silence after the expiration of the NDA. Reports suggest that Diddy attempted to prevent the lawsuit with a multi-million-dollar offer, but Cassie has emphasized that her motive is not financial. She seeks justice against Diddy. Cassie's spouse, Alex Fine, credited with aiding her escape from Diddy, is now revealing the extent of Cassie's trauma resulting from Diddy's reprehensible actions. Diddy's reputation has been teetering for years, with Cassie joining others in making disturbing allegations against him. Diddy has been implicated in multiple deaths, including Kim Porter, Shakir Stewart, Tupac Shakur, and Biggie. Earlier accusations involved stomping on his pregnant ex-girlfriend Virginia's stomach, causing her to lose the baby. Recent claims suggest Diddy may have groomed teenage stars Usher and Justin Bieber. With Cassie's explosive lawsuit, fans are speculating that this marks the downfall of Sean Diddy Combs, akin to the fate of R. Kelly.
The suit, which was filed in federal district court in Manhattan, alleges during that relationship, Combs would force Cassie to have sex with male prostitutes while he watched and filmed. The singer also claims he would control her with beatings and drugs shortly after they met when she was just 19 years old.
On November 16, the New York Times reported Cassie's federal lawsuit against Diddy, filed under New York's Adult Survivors Act, allowing actions beyond the statute of limitations. The 35-page document details horrific incidents throughout Cassie's relationship with Diddy. It commences with Diddy's Bet Awards shoutout in 2022, which, according to the lawsuit, conceals a darker reality. Cassie endured over a decade of Diddy's violent behavior and disturbing demands. The explosive revelations in Cassie's 35-page lawsuit, filed under New York's Adult Survivors Act, unfold a disturbing narrative of a decade-long relationship marred by violence and unsettling demands. The document casts a shadow over Diddy's Bet Awards acceptance speech in 2022, where he publicly acknowledged Cassie for holding him down in the dark. Initially dismissed by many as mere corniness, Cassie's lawsuit now interprets this shoutout as a veiled threat, implying a history of control and manipulation. The court issued trigger warning on Cassie's lawsuit, underscores the graphic nature of the allegations. It delves into specific incidents that paint a harrowing picture of the toll Diddy's actions took on Cassie. The legal action is not merely a financial pursuit, as Cassie's refusal of Diddy's substantial settlement offer attests. Instead, she's determined to bring Diddy to justice, signaling a significant shift in the power dynamic that had silenced her for years. Cassie's husband, Alex Fine, emerges as a key figure in her escape from the clutches of Diddy. His first-hand account of Cassie's traumatization adds depth to the narrative, shedding light on the emotional and psychological toll inflicted by Diddy's alleged abusive behavior. As the lawsuit unfolds, the parallels between Diddy and other notorious figures in the entertainment industry become more apparent. The allegations against him join a growing list of accusations, including involvement in deaths, physical assault, and grooming of young talents. Fans and critics alike are speculating that this legal battle might mark the beginning of the end for Sean Diddy Combs, drawing comparisons to the fate of R. Kelly. The New York Times coverage on November 16 brought Cassie's lawsuit to the forefront, emphasizing the gravity of the accusations. The federal district court in Manhattan now serves as the battleground for a legal confrontation that could reshape the narrative around Diddy, exposing a side of the mogul that goes far beyond the public persona he has carefully crafted. The legal complaint proceeds to enumerate a series of unsettling incidents, with Cassie asserting that Diddy assaulted her within the confines of her residence after her attempts to sever ties with him. The alleged mistreatment encompassed physical aggression in the form of punches, kicks, and stomping. Cassie contends that Diddy went so far as to destroy a man's vehicle upon discovering his romantic interest in her. Furthermore, she claims to have been coerced into engaging in sexual acts with male associates, compelled to carry Diddy's firearm in her purse for the sole purpose of instilling fear, and introduced to a lifestyle marked by excessive alcohol and substance use, with demands to procure illicit prescriptions to feed Diddy's own addiction. Incidentally, the individual whose car was purportedly destroyed by Diddy was Kid Cudi, who has since corroborated Cassie's assertions. His spokesperson confirmed that Diddy indeed vandalized his car in 2012. Cassie's legal filing provides a narrative of her initial encounter with Diddy in 2005 at the age of 19, when he was 37. She contends that Diddy wielded absolute control over both her personal and professional life, rendering escape nearly impossible. Throughout their relationship, Cassie alleges enduring frequent and severe physical abuse, witnessed by Diddy's staff and associates at Bad Boy, yet met with silence and acquiescence. Diddy is accused of regularly reminding Cassie of his capacity to inflict serious harm, exploiting illegal substances and threats to coerce her into unwanted encounters with male associates. These encounters, as per Cassie, involved masked men under the influence of substances, termed by Diddy as freak-offs or fauves. Despite numerous attempts to break free, Cassie asserts that Diddy's extensive network of corporations relentlessly pursued her, threatening dire consequences if she resisted. Even after successfully escaping and establishing a family with her husband, Cassie claims Diddy assaulted her in her home when she adamantly rejected him. While Cassie has physically distanced herself from Diddy and formed a family, she contends that the lasting effects of his repeated assaults necessitated extensive medical and psychological intervention. Her decision to break her silence is driven by a desire for justice, aiming to reclaim the lost decade of her life due to Mr. Seccombe's alleged actions. The lawsuit also references Diddy's late girlfriend, Kim Porter, and Cassie recalls Diddy's pursuit of her despite publicly being in a relationship with Kim. Cassie describes a culture of fear within Diddy's inner circle, emphasizing his ability to manipulate others into falsehoods. Allegedly, Diddy's employees shadowed her even during medical appointments, with claims of influence over both law enforcement and medical professionals, including unauthorized access to her private medical records. She narrates the onset of memory lapses, possibly stemming from excessive substance use or head injuries inflicted by Diddy's assaults. The MRI findings were directly shared with Mr. Combs. Another unsettling incident occurred early in their relationship when Diddy, inquiring about Cassie's grandfather, insisted she use the same nickname she reserved for her grandpa. Cassie recounts various instances of physical abuse, one occurring after a party with Jay-Z, where Diddy assaulted her in an Escalade using both hands and feet. In 2009, at an LA party, Diddy allegedly flew into a rage after spotting her conversing with a music executive. He forcibly removed her, subjecting her to brutal stomping and kicking until she vomited, later arranging her seclusion in a hotel suite for a week to conceal the facial injuries. Cassie claims that Diddy likened their relationship to Bobby and Whitney or a cantina. Disturbing details fill Cassie's lawsuit, detailing escape attempts and Diddy's retribution substantiated with evidence. Reading the complete lawsuit leaves one questioning how Cassie emerged alive from the ordeal. Her current husband, Alex Fine, played a crucial role in rebuilding her life, initially hired by Diddy as a personal trainer. Cassie acknowledges her 2 children with Alex in the lawsuit, attributing their presence to saving her from over a decade of trauma. Alex, breaking his silence on Cassie's lawsuit, expressed support by sharing a wedding day photo with a heart emoji. In contrast, Diddy's lawyer, Benjamin Brafman, who previously defended Harvey Weinstein, refuted Cassie's claims, asserting an attempted $30 million extortion. Contradictory sources suggest the $30 million Diddy's offered to Cassie post her alleged NDA expiration. Nevertheless, Diddy's remaining supporters appear limited to those on his payroll, with fans who peruse Cassie's lawsuit advocating for more severe consequences than incarceration. One fan said, "No, because I really just read all 35 pages of this damn lawsuit, and man put Diddy under the jail." Meanwhile, fans are also praising Cassie's husband, Alex, for helping her overcome her trauma. One person wrote, "I understand now why Cassie's husband snapped the way he did in the past when anything out of Diddy's mouth was her name. Not no male ego. It was Protect Active." But let us know in the comments if you think this lawsuit will be the end of Diddy. And don't forget to check out this next story. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, BBA.